Hey everyone, my name is Jacob and I'm the group's pastor here at Mosaic. We want to welcome you back to The Loop. Today we're continuing our journey through Mark's Gospel in Mark chapter 14 and looking at the final days of Jesus' life. As we get started today, I want to ask, have you ever heard the phrase, don't write a check with your mouth that you know you can't cash? Maybe you said that you could meet a deliverable at work when it was completely unrealistic. Maybe you said that you could have friends or family over to your home when your week was completely booked solid. Or maybe it was thinking you could make payments on a new car or vehicle when you knew deep down you really couldn't. Today, in verses 27 through 31, we see someone write a check with his mouth that he could not cash. On the night before his crucifixion, Jesus is having a conversation with his followers. And he says in verse 27, "You will all fall away, for it is written, I will strike the shepherd, and the sheep will be scattered." In that moment, Peter, who was one of Jesus' disciples, who was notorious for putting his foot in his mouth and saying things he couldn't do, said in verse 31, "Even if I have to die with you, I will never disown you." And all the others said the same. Later in Mark chapter 14, after Jesus is captured, we see Peter is standing in a courtyard and is approached by several different individuals. And we see that 3 different times they ask him if he was the one who was with Jesus of Nazareth. And 3 different times Peter says no. Peter did what he said he would never do. Peter did exactly what Jesus said he would. He fell away. Can I ask you today, have you fallen away from Jesus? Have you done what you said you would never do? Have you fallen out of the habit of going to church? Have you fallen out of the practice of spending time with Jesus? Have you fallen away from making your faith a priority? Or have you fallen into a sin that makes it hard to spend time with Jesus? Listen to me. I think we've all been there and we've all struggled in those ways. But what's important to know today is this: Peter fell away, but Peter came back. You see, Peter did not settle and let that one action and setback define him. Instead, he repented of his actions. He ran to Jesus instead of away from Jesus. He received forgiveness from Jesus, and he would go on to make a great impact for Jesus. See, if you have fallen away, I want to let you know that today can be the day you come back. Listen, I know that this last year has been hard, but like Peter, you don't have to let your setbacks be the end of your story because God hasn't given up on you. Today, I want to ask that you simply run to Him instead of running away from Him. Let that be your decision today as we seek to know Jesus a little better so we can live like Him a little more.